Good afternoon, class. Pattern making textbooks that you'll need and the notebook style that we'll be taking. So our first and most important tool is your pattern making textbook. This will come in handy throughout your degree plan. This is called Pattern Making for Fashion Design. It's by Helen Joseph Armstrong. You can see it'll be spiral bound on the inside. It has very strong visuals, very clear to understand instructions. There are some guides in the back that expand from women's wear, men's wear, children's wear. The other critical text that you'll need throughout your degree plan is the handbook that we have for our Fashion Design degree program, which was created by Marian O'Rourke Kaplan, our emeritus faculty. Here you're going to see some clear instructions that tell you about essential pattern drafting techniques. It talks about grain lines. It talks about the sample cards, how you lay out all your pattern pieces. We'll be using this throughout the semester, but this will be a key guide for you throughout your degree plan. Throughout the semester, you'll be creating a pattern-making notebook that's a reference for yourself of all the exercises that we do. I have a few examples here today to show you what some of the past students have done. So what can you expect to do? You, of course, professionalism in all your classes is the key to success in this program. The goal is to learn industry professional techniques and have a mind towards your future career. So you will want to clearly name your notebook with your own identification. And every time we have an assignment, you will include the assignment rubric in the front, and that's what we will give you your grade comments on. Every time we do an exercise, you'll include your version of the exercise along with your notes. So in a way, throughout the semester, you'll be creating your own visual aid textbook for yourself as a reference. This student happened to type all the instructions up. Although typing is not required, it is helpful to have in the long term. Here's another example of a student who's used the same portrait style. So handwritten notes to explain all the exercises, and here she has taped all the different exercises to the front, but clearly labeled what that exercise is. And you can kind of see throughout the semester as we become more complex. Another version here is the one that turns from the top, so you can either do the one that turns as a book or more like a notebook. This particular student created a pocket which to keep all their blocks in. So that is also a way to keep all your materials organized and together. And then you can see here, so each time you do an assignment, you'll do a little sketch, a thumbnail, small scale is what we call this, along with all the notes for all the specifications of each exercise. So this is the kind of documentation that you will be evaluated on throughout the semester in this class before we build into the full-scale projects. This is what we're working on with half-scale, which you will be making from the slopers that we will be giving out in the very first class. So these are what we'll be tracing off in the next few sections.